Hey to my watchers. So today I found who you are, and you have been neglecting the fact that you are the son of the friend who shared work with my father when he was in high school. I appear in your life by going to your house and you ask me for this wonderful thing called MSN, and you decided to talk with me online, and we talk quite a lot. To be sincere, we talk too much, and you you have always told me you are from Sweden, from Japan, from USA, these wonderful countries that no longer belong to you. But the truth is, I think you're adopted, and why the reason why you don't find yourself like I don't find myself is because your parents don't love you in the same way, and maybe your older brother or your younger brother is from the marriage and they have a later kid like my family has. And the truth is that maybe I'm family with the King of Spain, who knows? Or maybe not. Um, by the way, my eyebrows are made with a um, thicker comb. It looks marvelous. I don't know. Maybe I should go with the more small one. And my hair looks horrible. You can tell. Tomorrow is gonna be, or today, I don't know. It's gonna be the wedding, and you have tried to upload a video or do something with the thing, and the computer have gone crazy because the truth is that I work at IKEA and I'm gonna win lots of money because I asked to get money when I get I don't work at Apple, I think, and I strongly think so. And and IKEA has created the marvelous three pentagonal thing for iPads that they sell, and I'm releasing all my stuff online on this computer. And I think it's time for you to tell you the truth is that um, they probably correct what I say for a reason, that is that conspiracy theories and not having the power of words, or maybe it's the that I'm a king of Spain. I don't know. I think they have asked for the bank account, and with that they're gonna put the insert coins in the bank account from the work from 1 month or 5 years or 4 years. I don't think it's sincere and safe and healthy to do that, but I did it because I wanted to have money, but I didn't realize that the true thing and the fact that I'm collecting and I'm trying to avoid is that maybe I won't get the money, maybe I will get the money. Two women in the bus stop told me I will get the money and they will give me 10 euros. They tell and you can buy whatever you want. And 10 euros means lots of money. I can decide if I live in the flat that you hate because it has a horrible toilet, but it has lots of possibilities because we only need to buy to the neighbor another room or buy the upstairs flat. or do something like that, or even do nothing and change the flat completely and have a easy, clean, uh, green room. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I want to have a separation of of properties, and you're gonna be my, if I die, you're gonna have the house, because I want you to have the house. I will administrate how I want in the moment my properties, but you will you will have the I will have a separation of properties, and you will maybe have the, because in the case with the divorce, you won't have the properties, but in the case I I get myself my money or whatever, I will have my money. And I don't know if it's an inheritance or whatever it is. Um, James Dean had lots to say about it, and he wanted me to get married with a woman and a man, but I don't think it's gonna be the case, because Kaylin is wonderful, but he doesn't want to be with me because of a reason that she doesn't explain. I don't know if he's even Kaylin. Um, we love each other very lots, and the truth is that she's a very good Australian, but with you, with all my boyfriends, I end up in a crisis time, and in the crisis time where people get married and they get, and later on they have like a wedding. But when we were in the good moment for getting married, you completely go out of the place and leave me alone in my downtown crisis. And believe me, it's gonna take you a lot of effort to get back to the good moments, unless you have matured a lot and you are a safe influence on my life. And with Father Say More, and with Father Say Anything, I'm gonna say that today I received this in the mail, and it's 50 megabytes. I don't know if it's gonna be more expensive, and it's not a lot of speed, but it's very good price, and I think it's the price I want in my connection. I'm going to move to this thing. I'm gonna, if I don't if I study architecture in Australia, I think it's gonna be the case if I win the money. I'm gonna give up my phone number, my cellular phone, because no one calls me unless you decide to call me. I'm gonna have um, a Wi-Fi connection in my phone, and I don't know. Maybe I should get a telephone for receiving calls. This is the thing I think I should go, because I never call to people. And I used to call to a friend of mine who was my cousin, and we used to call through the fixed phone, and it was a great moment for my life. And we talk a lot. We established the conversation with this thing called YouTube, and I think it's time that I stop calling. I will have answer machine in my house, and people will leave messages, and I think it's the thing I'm gonna have, because I don't wanna talk with people. Uh, get like a special number for having an Android machine and receiving all the messages. This is why I think you should go. And you have a computer, I guess. Finally, you get your computer you wanted, even though you wanted a phone, even though you wanted who knows what. But I don't know. I think the virus is unrealistic. Maybe it's that they installed some program for having NTFS, which is the connection for having an internet mirror. That is that the the data that's in this computer is in the other computer. With Macs is actually that with the music you hear in this computer you can hear in others and stuff like that. And I have sent a letter to my real mom, and she's far away. She's in Canada, and she loved me, and I feel love to her from her. We talk about adoption, and she wanted to adopt me, and I asked her to. And at the time, I was very young, and she told me you have to go with your real parents. But I don't know if I want to live life I'm supposed to live with my family that I no longer belongs to me. I want to live with a family to belongs to me and take care of me. And it's not mature saying that this woman belongs to me because we only talk by letter. And I call her several times, and she was very very good with me. And I don't know what's gonna happen with my life, where my life is gonna reach me, if I will have a life that worth. And the truth is that I have discovered that cancer is produced by noise, and the violin of my brother defending of the chords, my boobs grow. I don't know if it's the frequency, electrical frequency, the electrical chords produce. But in the other hand, if you hear the cello in the TV, it's also the same thing. And the mobile phone produces noises all the time, like text messages, and every time they had got signal from the different frequencies, it makes a noise, and that noise produced cancer. And it's not the frequency, I believe, but maybe I'm wrong. So I will propose to a person with cancer to deny all the frequencies, even the vibrator mode, and see if the boobs or whatever is big in his body decrease, because the thing that is producing cancer and bad cancer and good cancer is an animal called this animal I will show you. You can see now it hasn't too many detail. You see the black point? That animal is called um, garrapata, and that's the animal that produced cancer.